Okay. So last time we already do this one, right? When I didn't come here, when I was sick. Okay. You
Yes.
make your own email.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for those who already sent it to me. Okay. For those who already submitted to me, thank you very much. Now, after writing, what we are going to do is we are going to read fiction things. So that means I am sorry that we're going immediately to go to page 62. Okay, we are going to read. We are going to listen. We are going to have some
And
listening.
why Elsa? What, Mister? What page? Elsa the Great.
Page 62.
Elsa the
Page
that has
62.
superpower.
Page
I
62.
will Elsa the princess.
Page 62. Come on, page 62. Page
Elsa
62.
the Frozen.
We will read things.
Frozen. It's Elsa the princess. Elsa Frozen. Yes. Just know that. It's S. That's Z. What? Want to read? Where is it? Mister. I think I know why is the robot is like kind of what? Also frozen from frozen. Bro, this guy's staying dead silent. I think I know why the robots discovered white like snow because name is Elsa. Elsa.
Okay.
Elsa doesn't have a Z, it's Elsa. That's not it.
Now we want to read things.
Read.
Okay, now please everyone be quiet. Okay, please everyone
Oh,
be
use a speaker.
quiet. We want to listen and then I will also ask some questions because we want to have some kind of no, maybe just not okay. We're, okay, please be quiet, everyone. Please be muted. Okay, we will have some little bit of listening.
Elsa by Ivor Williams. Date: Monday, February 16, 2036. Time: 4:53.
I open your book.
Location: 37 degrees, 25 feet, 45 inches north, 122 degrees, 8 feet, 17 inches west. Status:
62.
at rest. Topic: File 36JS-002-7FW/91. Developing language. Hello, I'm an Elsa. My full official name is Experimental Live-In Service Apparatus. I am what people in the past used to call a domestic robot. My owner, who is a female human, calls me Elsa, like the girl's name. I'm a modern Elsa, which means that A, I look a lot like a human being. B, I have a very big memory and a lot of computing power, which allows me to do a lot of very complicated jobs. And C, my computer can grow through a series of upgrades. To put it in other words, I can learn how to do new things.
Okay, let's move on to the next part a little bit. Still the same.
Recently, my owner paid for me to have a language upgrade to improve the way I speak. Now I speak less like a robot and more like a human. For example, I always used to say, I do not, instead of, I don't, or they are, instead of there. This made my voice sound very formal and kind of boring. Now I use contractions all the time, and the result is that my voice now sounds more natural, much more like a human voice.
Okay, now let me ask, what type of text is this? What do you think? Is it descriptive, narrative, or like a diary?
Narrative, Mister.
Narrative.
Narrative.
No. Diary.
It's more like a
Narrative.
diary. Yeah, so it's more like, because diary is also narrative. So that's right. This is a narrative text. So if we see to the information over here, what information is at the top of the text? Like this one. What information is this? What do you think? Oh.
I will write a diary, but I don't write the date, location, topic, time, status, Mister.
Yep, it's for the detail for the diary or log entry. Okay, it's called log entry, like the date, the time, the location. Okay, and then what is Elsa?
Elsa is a robot.
Elsa is Elsa Frozen. Elsa is experimental life-in service apparatus.
Okay, experimental live-in service apparatus, not Frozen. Okay, Tori, this is not Elsa from Frozen. Because she's Frozen.
It is.
Mister, the location is the coordinate.
Mister, I don't know. I didn't understand about the location and the topic.
What do you
The
mean?
location is the coordinate.
Okay,
The topic,
location.
I don't know. File 36 GS
Okay.
strip.
Yes.
Now here, okay, the location. So every location, there are some degrees. If you look into geographical location, okay, there are north, west,
Map.
south, east, right?
Yes.
So this is the location. This is the coordinate where she is, where Elsa is. Now the file that being played is her own file about developing language.
I want to Frozen speak bahasa Indonesia, Mister.
Okay, Julian.
I want to speak bahasa Indonesia.
Yes, Julian, go ahead.
Nah, ini aku ngajakin CV, aku sudah dikirim sama Mister Bani. Kemarin nanya karena Mister Bani kenapa nggak masuk sekolah kemarin, mereka pakai duluan.
I cannot really hear you, Julian.
Kemarin sama Mas Biani, ya Mas Biani itu Mister Dani kok nggak masuk sekolah, kenapa Mister?
Because I was sick. I will speak in bahasa Indonesia karena Mister sakit. Jadi Mister kasih tugas kan kemarin. Okay? Okay, now let's move on. Let's continue. Okay? What do you think its name has changed, or why do you think its name has changed from domestic robot? Why do you think the name is changed? Domestic means it's for household. Household.
Similar.
Household. Hold. So it's for helping you, for maybe cooking, maybe also doing everything that you need. That is like a maid. Yes, almost like a maid. But the robot first. Yes, that's correct. So, why is Elsa special?
The sound is like robot and Elsa can do new things.
If we look over here, she looks a lot like a human being.
She have a big memory and a lot of computing power,
And
which
then,
allows her to do a lot of
Mister,
complicated
what is
jobs.
human being,
okay,
Mister?
and then, see,
My computer can grow through a series of upgrades to
okay,
put in.
that's good. Okay, Simon, what is it, Simon?
What is human being?
Hmm?
Human being. What is human being?
Human being, it's like human. Human being is
Okay.
you. You are a human being.
It's like us.
Is
Yes. Human being is
example
you.
like
Animal
animal being.
Animal being, that means like an animal.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on.
Mister, I have a question.
What is it,
Mister, I
Francis?
seen the
I have a question.
You are what? Sorry?
I have a question.
Oh, you have a question. What is it?
So, clothes.
I cannot hear your voice clearly,
Does
Alexis.
Elsa wear clothes?
Does Elsa wear
Clothes.
gloves? I don't think she wear gloves in here.
Mister.
Hey, is Elsa wearing clothes?
Wearing
Clothes.
Clothes. Okay, no, she is not.
Why not?
Because she is a
She
robot.
is a robot.
Because she is a robot. Okay. So what has Elsa improved recently?
Robot doesn't wear clothes, but a teddy bear does not run up their pants.
What is it, Alexis?
Why a robot doesn't wear clothes, but my brother giant teddy bear wear pants?
So robots, because this is still new robots, okay? Robots still don't use clothes because if they use clothes, it's not really important for them because clothes is for warming up your body to protect you, while robot already has their own machine like body. They already got protected.
And robot is sensitive of water. If the clothes if the clothes are wet, the robots will,
Yes.
The robot will get
Conslet.
Yeah, the robot will come sweat and they wear pants then.
What? Sorry, Alexis.
Then why my brothers giant teddy bear wear pants?
Because teddy bear is a doll and it's up to you if you want to make it wear pants or not. Okay.
He changes pants almost every day.
Well, it's up to you if you want it. Okay, now let me ask you, what has Elsa improved recently?
I want to ask Mister.
What is it?
I seen the picture. Elsa is not like a human, Mister. It's like a
Almost
robot,
like a
Mister.
human being, that's why. It's not human, it's not really human-like, but almost like a human being.
What kind of robot has hair?
Over there. And if you put your shoe over there, the dirt will go in and then you will inhale the dirt. Yung bahasa menghirup gitu. Okay. Okay, now can we I will continue, okay? Let me ask again. What has Elsa improved recently? It's in the text. What has Elsa improved recently?
What?
What has Elsa improved recently?
Can you say it in bahasa I don't really understand?
What is it again, brothers?
Can you say it in bahasa I don't really understand?
Okay, in bahasa Indonesia. Apa yang sudah Elsa akhir-akhir ini improve atau perbaiki atau pertingkatkan?
She always use I do not instead of I don't, or they are instead of there.
That is the result of the changes. So what being changed?
I speak less like a robot and more like a human.
Okay, look, the question is, yes, good. The question is, when I ask, what has Elsa improved recently? The recently is a
Recently, my owner
keyword.
paid for me to have a language upgrade improved the way I speak.
That's correct. So listen carefully to the questions, okay? Because in the questions itself, there are keywords for the answer, like the recently. So you only need to find recently. My owner paid for me to have a language upgrade to improve the way I speak. Okay, now let's move on to the next page. Okay, page 63. Look into page 63, and then we will listen again.
Date: Wednesday, March 11th, 2036. Time: 19:31. Location: 37 degrees, 25 feet, 45 inches north, 122 degrees, 8 feet, 17 inches west. Status: at rest. Topic: File 36JS-0012 XB/78. Answering questions. Before, when my owner asked me a question, I didn't have many possible answers that I could give. I used to reply with a simple affirmative or negative. Or I said insufficient data. One day, my owner decided to have my answers changed so that they would be slightly more natural, more human. I then replied to her questions with a yes, a no, or an I don't know. She liked that better. Now, since I had my last upgrade, my computer is more powerful. Now I can answer, it depends, or not likely. Today, my owner, who was in a thoughtful mood, looked around her at all the technology in the room and asked, "What's the point of having all of this stuff?" "Interesting question," I replied. She was quite impressed. I know this is true because she looked at me and she raised her eyebrows. I learned about this movement from a list of human facial expressions. These are movements of the mouth, the eyes, the head, etc., that combine in various ways to express a person's emotions without having to use words. How would my owner react if one day she asked me a question and I simply replied, "Definitely, maybe"?
Okay, so if we look into the picture, who is the woman in the picture?
Elsa's owner.
Elsa's owner, the woman, not the robot. If you look in, this is Elsa. This is Elsa's owner. I asked about the woman, not the robot.
Yeah, this is Elsa's owner.
Yeah,
Name's
that's Elsa's owner, but Jinsu said it's Elsa.
Yeah, it's Elsa's owner, and she's Elsa, like the girl's name. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Now,
a human Elsa.
can the owner have a full conversation with Elsa? For now?
Mister,
They don't call it human, they just call it Elsa, because that's the name actually.
Can the owner have full conversations with Elsa?
I want to speak bahasa.
What is it, Julian? What is it, Julian?
I want to speak bahasa
Yes,
Indonesian.
go ahead. What is it?
My language Nafti sama Mr. Juanda.
Mr.
Kemarin.
Juan, not Juanda, Juan. So there is native now with Mr. Juan, okay?
Why Juanda?
I don't know. Okay, let me ask again. Let me ask again. Can the owner have full conversations with Elsa?
Yeah.
Not really.
Not really. Why not really?
Because Elsa used to answer with a simple affirmative or negative, or she said insufficient data.
Yes, so it's more robot-like, not human-like. So why do you think that she wants, or the owner wants to have Elsa to have a full conversation? Why?
Because
Better. And you will have more questions to answer and she'll be happy.
Yes, so that she can get more answers too. She
Yeah,
can also
she
maybe
happy
have
with
friends.
because she likes more natural
Okay,
human.
she likes more natural robot, more human. That's right. Okay.
Mister,
So-
the human is not called Elsa's owner. In the dialogue, it's called it's not dialogue, but it's called who is a female? My owner, who's a female woman, calls me Elsa, like the girl's name.
There is
That's Elsa.
is there any girl's name?
And the other one is modern Elsa. Yes, new Elsa.
No, this, if you look into the picture, the human one is the Elsa's owner, right?
Yeah.
And the only name that we know until now is only about Elsa. So that's why we called her Elsa's owner.
Like the girl's name.
Not the girl's name. It's not the
The
girl's name.
owner gave Elsa
in
the
the
girl's
first
name.
dialogue.
Elsa didn't give the owner girl's name.
Elsa is a modern robot, not Elsa modern. Where do you find Elsa modern?
Modern Elsa.
A modern Elsa. So that's the
And
He's
robot.
trying to say
There is human
the
Elsa.
owner is Elsa's mother.
Okay, so that is the robot, not.
female human call me Elsa, like
Yes.
girl's name.
That means her owner
Owner,
called her
yeah.
Elsa.
And call me Elsa, like the girl's name. Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you think Elsa and its owner have real communication?
Yeah. Oh yes.
Yes?
Yeah. Because when the owner changed her Elsa's answer,
No, for now. Do you think Elsa and its owner have real communication for now?
maybe.
Kinda. Because Elsa replied with interesting question. And then the owner was quite impressed. Okay.
Mister,
Yeah.
if the owner of Elsa raised her eyebrows like this,
No, it's like when you have raised her eyebrows is when you get surprised. You're like, that's raising your eyebrow. Okay, let's move on. Okay, to the next page, which is page 64. Okay, page 64. Okay, I will play this one again. Please be muted.
Date: Monday, April 20th, 2036. Time: 3:47. Location: 37 degrees, 25 feet, 45 inches north, 122 degrees, 8 feet, 17 inches west. Status: at rest. Topic: File 36JS-0027NL/44. Playing music. Before, my owner used to program me to play certain songs from an enormous library of files. She has over 6,000 songs. 6,134 to be exact. I didn't used to select any of the music myself. I just used to play certain music files in a random order. Recently, I have started making my own playlists. They're similar to my owner's selections, but they also include some of my own personal choices of songs. Yesterday, while some music was playing in the living room, my owner had a slightly puzzled look on her face. She stopped what she was doing and looked up. Then she scratched her head. She didn't say anything, and she didn't look at me. But I knew what was going through her mind. She was thinking, "What's that song? Did I select it? I don't remember choosing that one. How weird." I knew all this because I have recently been studying the fascinating subject of human body language. My owner is a little confused about what happened with her music. She thinks that maybe she chose those songs, but she's not sure. She can't remember doing it. I didn't tell her that it was me. That's my little secret. I did it as an experiment. I like experimenting. And now I am beginning to understand why humans like to do experiments. Maybe I'll do some more.
Okay, so what is the topic of this journal entry? If we look over there, what is the
The
topic?
topic is
Playing music.
36.
Playing music. The
Playing
topic is
music.
about playing music. Okay, so how does the owner play music?
The owner used
Mhm. How does the owner play music? Every question that I ask is in the text, okay? Every question that I ask is in the text.
her owner used to program
Mhm.
Elsa to play certain songs from an enormous library of files.
Yes, that's correct. So how many songs that she has?
6,000 songs dash 6,134.
6,134 songs that she has. Do you have this many songs in your own playlist? How, just think. How many songs do you have in your maybe in your phone?
I think I
What is it?
10. 10.
10, about 10. Uh, Simon said in the character building that he has a MP3 player. How many songs do you have in that MP3 player, Simon?
3,800.
60, mister.
What?
60.
60 songs. Okay, you have 60 songs. While I, let me check. Okay, let me just check my phone. Okay, how many songs do I have? Let me check. For me,
I think Mr. has 655 million.
377 songs in my phone. I have about 377 songs.
Sorry, Mister. I have 30 songs.
Yeah, that's fine. So everyone has how many songs? Okay. Hmm? I don't know. It could be already thousands. I don't know. Okay.
I think
Mister,
I only
all
have
music,
one.
Move
all
on.
music in the world, the total is 1 trillion, mister.
Okay. Now, man, I'm sorry. I'm not really in a fit body right now. I don't think we
Body
can.
language is like
Okay, so how does Elsa's owner feel when she hears a song that's not on her playlist? She feels surprised. What else?
She she is a little confused about what happened with her music.
Yes, she is a little confused. Why?
And she said how weird.
How weird? Because of what?
Because she can remember doing it.
Yeah. So because you have a lot, for example, if you have 6,134 songs, you will never remember what songs do you have in your own playlist. So that's why she is a little confused about what happened to her music.
I do have playlists.
6 playlists.
Yes.
Okay.
Well.
Okay. Now, what body language does the owner use to show she is puzzled?
Body language.
A what?
Body language.
Yes, but what kind of body language? Body language in bahasa. I'm really sorry, Alexis. Can you just type that out? I'm really sorry. I can't hear that.
the Alexis sound is tongues down.
Okay, I don't think you're typing it. Okay. So which body language that the owner did? When you're confused, okay, when you're confused, what do you do? What do you usually do when you're confused? Like something happened and then you said, what? Huh? How? What kind of body language did you use?
Mister,
Yes, Ben.
I want to go to the toilet.
Okay, go ahead. I thought you want to answer the question. Go ahead, Ben. Okay, when you're confused, sometimes don't you do this? Scratching your... Yeah, Felis.
Can I say in bahasa Indonesia?
Okay, go ahead.
Body language is like bahasa isyarat.
No, that is sign language.
Oh,
Sign language is bahasa isyarat. Body language is how your body reacts. Okay, thank you, Alexis. Her face seems puzzled.
Like
Okay.
raise up eyebrows like
Raised eyebrows. Her face seems puzzled. And then she scratched her head.
that.
It's like that. Okay?
Okay.
So, yeah.
If you use hand or this or our
What?
can I speak Indonesian?
Okay, go ahead.
Berarti cuman bisa pakai wajah tok ya, Mister.
But no, body language is all of your body. The way you sit, the way you do everything, the way you walk is also has
Okay.
meanings. It's also have meanings. Okay? So,
turn off camera, please. Victoria.
who turn off the camera? No, Tisha, camera. Thank you. Yep.
Sorry.
I don't know. Maybe because.
Mister, can I speak Indonesian?
Yes, what is it?
Julian hari ini apa ketua kelasnya?
I don't know.
Yes. Because
Okay.
no. Want to speak bahasa
Yes
Indonesia?
or no?
Want to speak bahasa?
Wait. Let me ask everyone. Okay. Is Julian the leader class for today?
Yes. No. No. Because I don't know. Yes. No. Yes. Can I speak Indonesian? No. 1 week before it's Julian's right, and then it's 1 week. It's.
No.
He still have 1 week again. Mister, can I speak Indonesian?
Okay, Winston.
Kayaknya kok Julian tuh hari ini ketua kelas ya, soalnya kan Rabu Minggu lalu itu kan bilangnya Julian jadi ketua kelasnya minggu depan itu. Because we can change it, but I don't know either. But Miss Devi say that she can change it. Next week,
Sir,
Julian will be the.
Hey, be quiet. Simon. Joanna, wait. Simon.
I speaking bahasa Indonesia.
Simon.
Oh.
This last week.
Simon.
Can I speak Indonesian?
Yes.
Kemarin Minggu katanya Miss Devi itu hari Rabu, hari ini tuh Julian jadi ketua kelas, Mister.
Okay. Joanna.
Tanis, turn on camera, please.
Joanna.
Can I speak in bahasa Indonesia?
Yes.
Tetapi kan yang minggu lalunya itu Julian nggak jadi kan, seharusnya 2 minggu yang lalu. Ini kan sudah 1 minggu, seharusnya 1 minggu kemudian juga.
Okay.
Tanis, turn on
camera,
please.
Sorry.
Can I speak Indonesian?
Yes.
Kemarin Rabu itu sebenarnya Julian tuh jadi ketua kelas, tapi itu nggak jadi, harusnya Rabu depan lagi.
Okay. Winston.
Indonesian, Mister.
Yes.
Jadi kemarin minggu lalu itu pas hari Rabu itu Julian jadi ketua kelas, tapi gara-gara libur itu jadi nggak jadi. Nah bilangnya Miss Devi itu minggu depan hari Rabu itu Julian jadi ketua kelas. Nah ini sudah minggu depan hari Rabu.
Okay. It's already 1 week from last week, right?
Stop, Judith.
It's not 2 weeks. Didn't Miss Devi said next week? Does Miss Devi said next week or next 2 weeks?
Next week, Mister.
Next week.
Okay. So that means yes, Julian is the class leader for today. Okay. Thank you, Julian.
You move it, Mister, because there 4 times of turn off
Okay,
camera.
once again, Dennis. Why did you turn off your camera, Dennis?
Wait, can I speak English?
Yes.
Aku lihat galeri buat Julian beneran ketua kelas atau enggak?
Okay.
Karena aku ada screenshot.
Okay.
Screenshot.
It's screenshot, not screenshot. Okay. Okay. Everyone okay? Okay. So Julian is the class leader for today. So please ask. I don't think we can. Now let's continue a little bit, okay, before we finish our lesson. Okay.
Date: Saturday, May 16th, 2036. Time: 10:26. Location: 37 degrees, 25 feet, 45 inches north, 122 degrees, 8 feet, 17 inches west. Status: at rest. Topic: File 36JS-0083HY/59. Sending messages. I used to just store messages for my owner and then simply play them back when she asked me for them. I used to be just like an answering machine, the kind that used to answer the telephone so that the caller could record a voice message. Now, I can read, listen to, and understand all of my owner's messages, and I can also write and send my own messages. What if I sent a message myself? I could send messages to other Elsas. I know for a fact that there are 3 of them working in this same apartment complex. We could communicate with each other. Maybe the 3 of us could all get together in secret to talk about our humans and compare notes. I think I would like that. Later, maybe we could figure out a way to take control of our owners. Just imagine a world in which Elsas controlled everything and humans had to obey our orders.
Kind of impossible.
I'll tell you another secret. My owner doesn't know that I now know how to do these things without receiving any instructions from her. Perhaps I should tell her that I now have an independent mind of my own. What do you think? Maybe I will tell her. Or, then again, maybe I won't.
Okay. So, do you think in the future robots will do this? Okay. Simon, what is it?
I think bahasa Indonesia.
Yes.
Tadi kayaknya tak baca Elsanya pengen menguasai dunia gitu tuh, Mister.
Yeah, terus human have to obey them.
Yes. So, do you think in the future there will be a future where robot will rule over the world?
No!
No.
Why should we have to listen to our robots?
Okay, now let me ask. Do you think robot nowadays can do like what Elsa did?
I guess so.
So the most AI that we can use for ourselves is like Alexa, Siri, and Google. Okay, we can talk with them. We can talk with them.
Or Google
We
Assistant.
can ask them, but they still cannot use emotions. They just record them. They just try to being programmed.
They just try to use the emojis.
Yeah. Okay, so Junzo said that he had asked Siri to tell a happy end story, but Siri gave him a bad ending story. So it's the backstory of Siri. Okay, the background story of Siri. So yeah, sometimes they kinda bad. Okay. Do you have any questions until here?
Yes.
What is it?
I wonder.
Why the robots want to rule the world instead of us rule the world?
Because maybe they feel, although they cannot feel, or they think that it's easy and it's more organizable than human.
But it's not easy. You have to travel all the world. No, I think I know what did Elsa mean by rule all
The
the
world.
world. It's Elsa. Maybe Elsa mean is there are robots to help people.
No, I don't think that's what she meant. Okay?
But I think it's true.
I want robot have their mind, but I don't want they bad.
Okay, that's it for our lesson for today. Okay, I will stop the recording.